let's go.
How about my sister?
I wanna be a good mom.
I know, AK, but we gotta switch it up.
And
WK and K and A. He's my sister. I was novel.
You gonna be with your brother?
no.
He doesn't want to give me a chance, so he's my sister.
Okay, well, you're by yourself. Sounds good to me.
No, I want to be by myself.
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 Well, we don't have enough Bibles for everybody to be by themselves.
Okay, I'm gonna be a tomorrow, and I'm
No, please, we won't be hyped. You don't even believe that.
I do.
Not believe it.
But I'm not gonna give it.
Give that to the baby. No, give it to the baby.
Yeah.
Oh, I promise we won't be hyped.
No, you
We'll
guys.
take turns. I promise we won't be
No.
hyped.
Oh,
Mom,
should we give him a chance? Classroom vote. Should we give him a
Yes.
chance?
No.
Okay.
not
Most-
a Yes. Come
Yes.
on, I'm
Yes. Yes.
1 out of 2.
No, because I want to be with Kamara. Yes.
Okay. So we'll give you a chance. So if you guys are not good listeners, if you're back there talking, if you're back there whispering, that's your gig. You like to whisper like nobody can hear you. If you're being goofy, if you're giving me goofy answers, if you're fighting over the Bible and ripping pages, you guys are not going to be able to be.
That's
fair.
the Marty's job.
Okay. So we have an agreement?
Yes.
Support.
Kamara.
Who's running for?
Support.
I'm with Nava.
Bring Zazie. Bring Zazie back to Nava.
Hey, I'm with Nava.
You're with Nava?
I'm with Nava. Nah. No, you asked me. I'm with Nava. Okay, I'm with her, but I can't reach her.
Okay, you guys can whistle to me.
Okay, so Kenny.
Nava, Winston, Kia, in.
Okay.
And Donnie.
Kenny. No, nobody can sit there.
K-A,
So Wilson,
K-A.
come sit next
Wait.
to Ariel over here.
Hey, Mom, look, there's two,
So I'm
there's double
with you,
K-A's.
Ariel.
K, K.
So if that's right,
All
I
right,
have to
Kenny.
go here.
Nope, you can't sit there.
AKA.
Nava, Scooten.
Yes.
You can't sit there because then you're going to
We need Ariel on our team to make it good.
Give my mouse back.
We need Ariel on our team to make it good.
Yeah, no, because Kenny's going to do it Nava.
This is boring.
Okay, are we ready? So this is round 2. Last time the whole power in the whole house went out. I paid my bill. Not today, but I paid my bill. That's not what the power went out. So, we're going to skip introductions because we've already done that. Oh, I guess we have to because I need time to share my stuff again. Boo! Okay, quickly, go through your name and how your week was.
We started eating.
So we're starting.
But we ended with me on Nava's turn.
No, we're going to start all over.
Okay, that means it's your turn.
So,
This is you.
my name is Sister Whitney, and I had a good week because,
I don't know.
yeah, I had a good week. And go ahead, you, little boy, your turn.
I had a good week because I was alive.
That's good. That was my excuse last time. Okay, go. Oh, you want to leave? Okay, then go. Nobody can hear you. Either speak up, act right, or leave. Those are 2 choices.
My name's
Right.
Ariel.
Uh-huh.
I hate Justin because they down
Because what?
Because they're down 100%.
On what?
Spelling test.
Tell them. Sit up.
Down 100% on my spelling test.
Good job. All right. Next. Hello, little girl.
Me?
Yes, it's your turn.
My name is Nava.
And you're 10 years old today? Okay. And how was your week?
Good.
Why was your week good, Napa?
Because we had to go at the park of our mom.
Uh-huh.
And we get to go at the pool.
Okay.
Because we were good kids.
Okay. Next.
Mom, I get crossed then.
Nope, we're not asking questions right now. We're doing introductions. Next. Sit up, please, Aria. Get off the table.
My week is.
No,
No, it's not your turn.
It's not your turn.
He's staring at his face. Come on, little boy at the end of the table.
Nama's at the end of the table.
Let's go. Come on, introduction.
My mom was gone.
Mine was cool.
My week was good.
Okay.
My week was good.
Why would it be good?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Good job. All
Guys, I
right.
ate a lot of sweets, okay?
Because you spent all your money on sweets. That's what you did last time.
That's
Okay.
Now I have $100.
Okay. Little boy in the back in the blue.
My week was good, bad.
My bad, I'm good.
I burned myself with chocolate right above it in the microwave.
Next little boy.
Okay. Now, my week was good because we got a couple shipments. That was pretty cool.
That happened last week.
Huh?
That happened last week.
We got one shipment today.
It's our mommy.
And then I slipped on water and hit the wall, and now my wrist is running.
I think he's brain dead.
I think I moved it off.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yes.
Let's get ready to get our.
It's my turn.
Oh, yeah, Amir.
My name's Amir, and I had a good week because I got a cut here, and then I got scolded. I got to play and got more scolded, and that's my good week.
You're weird.
That's a lie, you know? That's a lie.
So you got scolded for you.
No, that's a lie.
You didn't get scolded?
No.
Okay. All right. So this week we are talking about hot hands.
Oh, my hands were hot yesterday, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I burned myself with chocolate.
Okay. What did you guys agree to?
I ain't putting them.
Well, I said no to the answer. Okay. So, what is temptation? Raise your hand.
Temptation.
Raise your hand. How are you gonna immediately start talking out of line after I said raise your hand? Okay. So, what is temptation? Amir, thank you for raising your hand ever so quietly.
Temptation is like, if let's say your mother put something there, and you really want to touch it, that's temptation.
Yeah, or the desire to do something that you know you're not supposed to do, right? Okay. Who else has an answer for what's temptation? Kenneth.
Like the cookies that my mom baked yesterday, I want to eat it all. She left this on the table.
And did you eat them?
No, I didn't.
Oh, high five. Everybody give Kenny an air five. Air five.
No, here, boo!
You're jealous.
Why didn't you eat it?
Because you're jealous. Okay, Kamari, what is...
Temptation could be like somebody, like you weren't even thinking about it until somebody's like, hey, you want those cookies? You get, if you get them, you get high. I'll get high. I'll get to share it.
So somebody can tempt you? Okay. What do you have to add to the conversation about what temptation is? Ariel.
Temptation is like if I see a piece of cake on the table and I want to eat it.
Okay. Clearly, children are often tempted by sweets because they all listed something that had to do with sweets, except for Amir, but he said something that you want to eat. So
And that was chips.
chips, okay. So they're all tempted by food. So parents, children are often tempted by food, so let's help them by not leaving things out for them to eat, right? So let's name a situation when you were tempted. Kenny already gave us one. Yesterday his mom baked cookies and she left them on the table to cool, and Kenny was like,
But I didn't touch the chips.
But he didn't do it, right? Kenny was good and he didn't touch it.
But I didn't touch the chips either.
And Amir didn't touch the chips. So that really happened? Okay. Wilson, when is the time that you were tempted? It doesn't have to be with food. It could be with money. It could be with stealing somebody's car and driving down the street.
I think last 5 years.
Last 5 years? You're like 5 years old.
No, he's 8.
He's 8? Well, okay, so how were you tempted?
My friends trying to take the key and eat it in the room.
Oh, so you and Amir both wanted to eat the chips that were in the room. Ah, the plot thickens. Have you ever been tempted before? Is there something that you
And I've
really
been
wanted?
tempted with money. Me too.
Is there something you wanted and you couldn't get it, or you weren't supposed to get it, maybe you did get it? I actually, when I was a kid, I was tempted with money. I'm gonna tell you guys, don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me.
I judge you.
Don't
I
judge me.
I judge you.
Okay. So when I was a kid, they used to have a thing called a book fair, and it's like these Scholastic would come in and they would set up in your library like all these books you can buy, right? And so I like loved books when I was a kid. I didn't like to read, I just liked to have books. And so I wanted to go buy things at the book fair, and I don't know how I knew that there's money in my mom's room, but I knew that there was money on my mom's dresser. And I went in there and I took the money, and then I was gonna go to school and buy like pencils and erasers and stuff like that.
You were a thief,
I was a thief. I thiefed it. Okay, but here, wait. I didn't get away with it. I don't remember a lot from my childhood, but this is one of the things I remember. So before I had like on a big coat because I guess it was winter or cold or something, and my mom was like, "Let me check your jacket," and I was like, "Check my jacket for what?" She's like, "For ants," which is. At the time, it sounded logical, but has your mother ever checked you guys for ants?
No.
No, it doesn't make sense, right? It just doesn't happen. So she said she wanted to check me for ants, and when she checked my pockets, she found the money that I had taken. And then I got scolded, and I got a spanking. I got in big trouble and got grounded and stuff like that. But don't judge me, okay?
You can.
I was like 5 or 6 or something.
You can talk.
Why? What?
I tricked you.
Hold on, Kenny wants to say something. He's very nicely raising his hand.
Okay, then he begins. One time I saw money, $50 on the table, and I wanted it, and I was looking at it, and and imagining how much things I could buy with it.
Did you take it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought everybody kidding. Good job. Okay.
And the rest of it, no, what
I've been tempted
Okay. Put your foot down. All right. So if you guys failed, think of a situation where you were tempted and you failed, right? How did you feel afterward? Or even wait, not even that. Even just period. Like, how did you feel after being tempted? Kenny, because he raised his hand quietly. Is it a good feeling? A bad feeling?
A bad feeling.
It doesn't feel
And then
good.
once you are taking it and carrying it, you feel like someone's gonna catch you.
You're all like,
Yeah.
okay, Amir.
Miss, the last time my grandfather, how he's a taxi man, he carried a customer to the street before his house. He left his phone in the car. I imagine how much games that could be downloading at that time. When my uncle saw it and he gave it to the man, I was angry.
Oh, you were mad at your grandfather for doing the right thing?
Yeah, because the phone was one of these big phones.
Okay, but here's the golden rule, right? And this has nothing to do with what we're talking about. But when it comes to...
Miss, I was already put the thing in my phone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, naughty boy. Okay, so here's the thing with that, right? When you find something that you know belongs to somebody else, think about it. Remember, we took before we talked about a thing called
had
karma.
a picture of the man, and I was gonna rip out that picture.
Hold on. Remember we talked about a thing called karma, or reaping what you sow. So if you lost your phone, would you not want somebody to turn it back in?
Yeah.
So if you lost your phone, you wouldn't want somebody to give it back to you.
And I beat him up that.
But you wouldn't know. You left it at the bus stop. I had that happen to me. I left my CD player on the bus. And I got off the bus, and as soon as I got off the bus, I said I left my CD player, and I knew it was sitting on the seat, and I knew somebody would have picked it up. And then like a day or two later, this girl at school had it, and then I told the principal, and she got mad because the principal gave it back to me. But why? She knew it was mine. Everybody on the bus knew it was mine. I would want my stuff back. So whenever I find something, and I know it doesn't belong to me, what should we do?
If you don't know, it's for that person.
Okay, there are situations, but like let's say you're at the store and you find something at the store, somebody left their keys on the shelf. Should you go in the parking lot and try the key in every door and try and take the car? No, you shouldn't. Okay. The right thing to do is to take the keys to the front desk, or if you find somebody's phone, take it to the front desk and let the people who work at the store, because the person's gonna come back. I actually had this happen the other day.
Miss?
Yeah.
But the persons now at those shops, if you give them something to hold for a person, all they do is take it for the round.
But you know what? Who's always looking? Who sits high and looks low?
Yeah,
The Almighty. Yes, Kenny? I had you waiting for so long you forgot?
Yeah.
I was actually, this happened the other day. When we went to the pool the other day, because I always have scarves. Okay, go ahead, Kenny.
Left it there.
Left it there, that's right. Or turn it in. So I always wear scarves, right? I have like a little scarf addiction. Woo, right? So we went swimming the other day, and somebody's probably the thing that they wear around their waist, and it was like sheer and it was pink. And I was like, oh, this would be such a pretty scarf. But nobody at the pool had it. So somebody had left it there for a while. So in my mind, I'm like, they're probably not gonna come back for it. I would love to have this. Why didn't I? I've never seen one of these before. I would just take it and I would love it as my own. But the right thing to do isn't that, because at some point in time, that lady that owned it could have came back for it. And if she came back for it, she would have been upset that somebody took it, right? And so if it was my thing that I left at the pool, I would want somebody to leave it there. Yes, Kenny?
One time, one of my friends had three pretty cars. But he has a big set, right? And he had three that I liked, and I just opened the box.
Sometimes instead of stealing things, if we just ask people, they're more than willing to give it to us, right? So if you wanted that cookie, you can say, Mom, can I please have a cookie? And she may not have given you the cookie right then, but you're probably gonna get a cookie later, right? Versus you steal it and then you get in trouble, then you're gonna be really not getting any cookies, right? Okay, so we talked about how temptation, it doesn't feel good. Whether you fall for temptation or you don't, that feeling of wanting something and not being able to have it does not feel good. But if you overcome, even though it may not feel good in the beginning, when you overcome it, you do get a sense of pride. You felt good that you, like, it's like a trial, right? Or a test. You felt good that you passed the test. Even though, like, when you're taking the test, you're like, oh my gosh, that's Ariel. Every week, Ariel takes a spelling test, and she's like, I'm not going to do good. And then she gets 100%, and she's like, yay! So the initial feeling feels bad, but the end result when you pass feels good. Yes, Kamari?
I remember it was women's.
Send us something, please.
And I saw it, and I was like,
Okay, we're not gonna do anything. We're gonna move on past that.
Man, I didn't do it.
So if somebody, well, you could have. If somebody,
Yeah, he did.
okay, sorry. If somebody ever likes to do bad things, right? That's a really bad sign. We should never be happy to do bad things. When it comes to doing bad things, we should always be ashamed. That shameful feeling is a little thing called your conscience. Everybody say conscience.
Conscience.
Your conscience is kind of like a small little moral compass. It reminds you of the right things that you're supposed to do. And that's what we're going to be making today. Today, we're going to be making our own little moral compasses. And so we're going to be making origami compass, and then we're going to add words to it for our moral
I
compass.
can do origami.
Why not?
The last time I tried to do one, but I can't.
Okay, well, we're going to learn how to do this one, right?
I'm gonna teach.
So your moral compass, it reminds you of the right things that you're supposed to do. If you don't know what a compass is, it is a navigational tool that is used to tell travelers which way to go. Which are the ways that the compass tells you to go?
Never eat soggy waffles.
North, south, east, and west.
No eating soggy waffles.
Never
eat soggy waffles. Never eat soggy Wilsons.
Never eat soggy Wilsons. That's right. We're never gonna eat soggy Wilsons. That's gross.
Never eat soggy waffles.
Never eat soggy Wilsons.
Waffles. Wilsons.
Okay,
Never eat soggy Amirs. Oh.
that doesn't make any sense. Amir, feet on the floor. You said you're gonna behave today.
Okay.
Kicking your friends in the back is not behaving. So when you're out playing or you're in school and you think about doing something wrong, that little thing that says, no, 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 don't steal the chips. That's not a good idea. That's called your
Conscience.
conscience. Thank you, Kenny. Good job. So Isaiah 30, verse 21.
Isaiah, that's my friend name.
That's your friend's name?
Yeah, we have a friend named Isaiah.
I have a friend named Amir.
Isaiah, what, miss?
30, verse 21. Remember, you got to be quiet if you want me to call you. I
Verse
have a
what,
friend
miss?
named Kenny.
Verse what, miss?
21. Amir, you have to listen. Isaiah 30, verse 20. Ariel, hit it.
And thine ears shall hear a word behind thee saying, This is the way, walk ye in it. When ye turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left.
Right? And thine ears shall hear a little word behind thee saying, This is the way. Walk ye in it. When ye turn to the right hand or the left hand. Don't do that. Ariel, don't beat him up. Come on, stop jumping on your mom's bed. Right? That's your conscience talking to
That's
you.
exactly how it is. It's like someone being right next to my ear. That's how I notice it, because it'll be like someone's watching my life.
Who's there? Who's telling you the right thing to do?
That's what I do. I'll be like, I'm about to touch somebody. I'll be like,
Hey, don't do
and it'll be
that.
like, don't do that.
Don't do that. What?
That's good. That's a good thing.
And it'll be scary of me.
So think about it as like a loud, ooh, I got it.
I'm gonna smack her.
Sorry, you all going?
Restroom.
No, okay, sorry. I thought about something. Didn't think about this before, right? So your conscience is like a loud alarm, right? But what happens to an alarm if it just keeps going?
Do. Whoop.
It will get annoying.
It'll get annoying, right?
And
Like,
how do you
have
go
you guys ever been in a car and the driver doesn't have on their seatbelt? What does the car keep doing?
Do.
Beep, 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 letting the driver know to put
Yeah,
on
not all of
their
the courts.
seatbelt, right? So,
But not all of
no, not all the cars do. Only mostly like newer cars. So it's like a loud but silent alarm. It's loud because it keeps going off in your head, but it's silent because nobody else.
Use the restroom.
Yes, Amir. But it's silent because nobody else can hear it. So let's pretend like there's some bag of chips there's a bag of chips. Everybody get ready to go steal the bag of chips from the table. That's your conscience. The conscience is saying what? Don't touch the chips. Right? Sit down.
I'm
Sit down. Okay. You okay, Nava? Don't laugh at the baby. Nava, it's okay, honey. Come here. Come on, let's go lay down. Here, go put Nava on the bed for her.
Hey, do it again. Do. Oh, this is a tiny little alarm. Where's the alarm? This is it. You do it. If you put out,
I know, but don't pull out it.
Whoa, this is.
Okay, let's get here. So everybody, get ready. There's $1 million. You're about to steal $1 million. Don't touch the $1 million. Don't touch the $1 million. So that loud sound, right? Go sit down, Kai.
I'm not taking the million.
Okay, we're done. That loud sound is the alarm, right? That's going off. That's your conscience going off saying, don't do that. Hey, no. Okay, well, you touched it anyways, right? Listen to the alarm in your head. because it's leading you the right way. Excuse me. Your conscience is always with you. Everyone is born with a conscience. Is there people who are born without a conscience?
Yeah.
No, everyone is born with one. But sometimes people ignore their conscience so much that it burns out, like we talked about, right? An alarm that just keeps going off forever, eventually is gonna what?
Boy who cried.
It's gonna die, right? The alarm's gonna not work anymore. So turn to listen. Listen. I'm not gonna say it more than twice. So I hope you're listening. 1 Timothy 4 and 2. 1 Timothy 4 and 2. 1 Timothy 4 and 2.
You're right.
1 Timothy 4 and
1 Timothy 4. 1 Timothy 4. 2. Ready?
2. Okay. Team Wa. No. Team Wa. Get over here, Wa. Team Wa or Ah. They're Team Ah. Team Ah. Go ahead, Team Ah.
Team Carrie.
Wilson, do you want to read?
Timothy what?
4 and 2. Read verse 1 and verse 2. Or sorry, just read. Yeah, read verse 1 and verse 2.
Speaking lies. Now the Spirit
Speaketh expressly.
that in the little time some shall
Depart.
from the is given them and so
Giving heed to seducing spirits, doctrines of devils,
speaking lies in
hypocrisy,
hypocrisy, having
their conscience seared with a hot iron, right? Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith. So they're going to be leaving the gospel, right? Giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron. What does that mean to you? Having your conscience seared with a hot iron. What do you think that means?
Being burned in hell.
Think you're being burned in hell? Sit down,
Being
Ariel.
burned in heaven.
Kenny, we can't see you over there.
Can I do it?
No, Kamara, go shut that curtain. What do you think it means, Amir, having your conscience seared with a hot iron? Walk that way.
Like you're in hell.
Like you're in hell?
Like if you're in a volcano.
Like if you're in a volcano?
Seared means like melted or
We
Like-
still can't see you. Close the curtain, not the window.
Yes, they could see me.
Okay, there you go. So having your conscience seared with a hot iron is when your conscience no longer works. So that's like, you know how they have the cattle and they take the sit down on your gluteus maximus, please. So you know how when they have, and scoot down from Wilson, scoot down a little bit, scoot down, there you go. Okay, so you know how they have the cattle and they take that metal thing and they heat the metal thing up really hot and then they put it on the cow's butt and it leaves a little indentation on the cow's butt? So that's like when you're searing something. So
Why
having,
do they do that?
why do they do that? So that people know that that's their cow. So they'll have like a special insignia or a special sign. Like, so maybe if you had a bunch of cows, you
Maybe
could have,
they put like little plates.
yeah, they have little things that they put in the little tags they put on the cow's ears. So like, say you want, because that's the more humane way, is to put like it's like almost like a cow earring, the tag. So, but like back in the day, before they had cow earrings, they would like burn a letter A in the cow. So if everybody saw a letter A, they knew whose cow it belonged to. Yep. Or if they saw a letter K, who did it belong to? Yeah, you or you, that's right. So having your conscience seared, that's like having it burned. You think if you got your conscience burned, do you think it would work?
No.
No, right? So that's a bad thing to have your
well, it
conscience
looks
seared.
like there could only be 26 people in the world because there's only 26 letters.
Well, they would probably do more than one letter. Okay, Kenny, what did you want to add?
Someone has a space on here.
Oh.
Middle.
Move your feet, it's okay. All right, So having your conscience seared is a bad thing. Who wants their conscience seared? Raise their hand. Okay.
What do you mean about conscience here?
A conscience seared. Who wants their conscience seared? Who wants their conscience burned? That's a bad thing, right? So nobody wants to be in that spot where they don't hear the right things or the wrong things to do. If they aren't hearing the right things, what are they hearing?
Wrong things.
Wrong things. And if you're hearing wrong things, what are you likely to do?
Wait, is there a possible way you can seal the wrong things too?
I don't. Oh yeah, with the Almighty. Serving the Almighty, then you're killing the sin, right? So you're no longer.
Yeah, we talked about the three things.
So you're no longer there.
The three things you have to do to kill sin.
What?
I can't remember. On our services, we talked about three things. And I think before you get baptized or the way to get baptized.
Oh, okay. So Harold, can you grab something for us? We already eat. Come on. Ariel, please sit up. Wilson, sit up. Titus 1 and 15.
Titus.
Titus.
Oh, Titus.
Titus 1.
Titus.
You guys call it Titos in Spanish?
Titus, not Titus, that is.
That's Thessalonians. Titus. T-I-T.
Oh, Thessalonians.
No, I want Titus. She showed me Thessalonians. Titus is at the back. All the T's are together. Timothy, Thessalonians, Timothy, Titus. Those are all together.
Titus. I don't think no Titus.
I see Revelation.
If I said all the T's are together and you were already at Thessalonians, then you
It
need to
ends
go
at
back.
Revelations.
I didn't say it's the last book. I just said it's
I
in the
meant
back.
Timothy, and then after
Okay, so then look for Titus.
Titus, what, miss?
1 and 15. Kamari, where did you go? Okay, go ahead, Wilson. I mean, Amira, sorry.
This is Tennessee. Titus. Okay.
Kamari!
Under the Titus. Now, yes. Titus. Got it. Titus what? 1:15. But I'm already reading it.
Yes, Amira's already reading.
Unto the pure, all things are pure. But unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure, but even their mind and conscience is defiled.
Right? Unto the pure, all things are
Pure.
right? But unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure, but even their mind and their conscience is defiled. Sir, do you think that they want to hear you talking over me?
Okay.
All right, where's the liquor at? And then you gave her a lot of water, right? So somebody whose conscience is seared somebody whose conscience is seared probably is defiled and is unbelieving, right? So we have our conscience for a good reason. If you are sensitive to it, you will keep yourself from getting into a lot of situations which can lead you into trouble. This is called maturity. Everybody say maturity. I'm sorry. What, how you say it in Spanish? Amir, how do you say it in Spanish? I wanna say it. Maturiado? How do you say it? He doesn't want to teach me. Okay. I'm sure Kamari hates the word maturity because I'm always saying to him, because he's like, can I do this? I'm like, you're not mature enough. Can I do this? I'm like, you're not mature enough. Can I do this? You're not
It gets
mature
on my nerves.
Right?
Why don't they just do it by age? That would help a lot in this matter.
Because you can be old and still be immature. So we're going to do a little imagining. Everybody get your imagination on. Take your imagination out your pocket, put it on.
I'm gonna put down this imagination. Whoa, I'm seeing a race car run. Whoa, I'm seeing
Everybody say shalom, sister Shamar.
Shalom, sister Shamar. I'm seeing a macaroni head. Wow, I'm seeing.
Oh, you're not ready to sit with each other.
Okay, I'm seeing a laser gun.
I didn't ask you to see anything yet. I just asked you to put on your imagination goggles. Yes, Kenny. Thank you for raising your hand.
Please, sound the alarm again.
somebody's doing something bad, when like they're hitting somebody or talking over
Yeah,
you, pull it up.
you do that.
I'm not, because you guys want me to do it, so then that's not a good thing. It's gotta be something
Yeah, you
like.
should, but we'll try not to do it. I'm
Sure.
gonna put a Kimura together.
Okay, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we don't need to do any imagining, because you guys are kind of like,
I don't like it.
you don't like what?
No.
Oh, okay.
I
So,
do.
is everybody, are you guys ready to do some imagining? Do you
Yeah.
need to close your eyes?
Yes.
Okay, you guys can close your eyes. Okay. So imagine you guys are walking down a dirt road. Oh yeah, just walking down this dirt road, right? Oh, look at that bird over there. You guys see that tree to your right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
And the
I
dirt-
look myself in a tree.
in the middle of the dirt road, you guys see a trap.
Yeah.
A mature person will see a situation, or in our example, right, this trap, and they're gonna walk around it. They're not gonna walk close to it. They're not even gonna walk like kind of close to it. They're gonna be super far from it, right? So in your mind, decide how far or how close you're gonna walk to this trap. A foolish or immature person, right, they will see a trap in the road and they go, I'm not gonna get caught in this trap. I can jump over it. I can even touch it. I can pick it up and dance with it, but I won't get caught. So how close did you guys walk how close did you walk to the trap? You were that close to the trap?
Like this close to the trap.
You were that close
I put my foot in it.
You put your foot in the trap, eh? Okay.
This is how far I walk to the trap. This is the trap and this is how
So you were far from the trap? Okay, what about you, Will?
I turned
Amir?
around.
I'm
went the
not
whole
from the
other-
trap.
Okay, so Kamari turned around and went the other way. What did you do, Amir?
No, I turned
I went-
around and went the other side of the planet. So here's the trap. And I'm right here. I just go around and I'm back over
Okay.
here.
So he went the complete opposite direction.
I just took a mile away from it.
You took, okay, right? So the person who touched the trap, who put their foot in the trap, is a silly person.
Oh, get it silly.
Smart people
Silly.
are not gonna touch the trap. It's a trap, it's a bear trap. You guys know what a bear trap is? They're like these huge
Yeah.
traps that sit on the ground, and they have spikes all around the outside, and they'll put like meat or something in the trap, or they'll put the trap in the not meat, because they want the trap to put their foot in it, but they put it like where a bear's gonna walk, and when a bear puts pressure on the trap, it closes, and it's got claws, and it like hurts the bear's foot, right? The bear's like,
So that hurts people's face.
yeah.
Or, wait,
So
and like,
Kenny stuck his foot in the trap. So what happened to Kenny's foot, guys? It got
you don't have a foot. You went to the
right.
hospital.
Kenny's the silly person that doesn't have a
I
foot
know.
anymore.
Crazy.
Right.
Oh my God.
So,
I don't have a foot.
In the spiritual, right, people do this every day. We see situations that we know we shouldn't be in. We know something is sin, but in our mind we say, it's not, are you listening? We say, it's not that bad. I can play with it. I can put my foot on it, right? We can touch sin. Are we allowed to mess with sin?
No.
No, we're not.
It says that a little leaven leaven up the whole lump.
Right? Exactly.
A little touch snaps your foot off.
Right? So it's like, I won't really go to hell if I steal this money. That's what people think. But that is so wrong, right? That's the completely opposite way than what we're supposed to be thinking. Because, like Kamari said, a little leaven the whole lump. If you just barely touch that bear trap, it doesn't matter how light you touch that bear trap. When you put a little pressure on it, it's going to close up. And it's going to close up on whatever you touch it. If you suck your face on it, it's your face. You suck your hand on your hand. It's your foot, it's your foot.
A fish has stick. There's your butt.
If it's your butt, it's your butt. But there are consequences. We reap what we sow, right? Most high sit time who looks low. There's nothing that we're going to do that we're going to get away with. So when we see a little sin and we play with it, right, we know that that's going to come back to get us, even if we don't go to hell with it. I don't want to get punished by the Most High. So if your mom and dad, I know, it's okay, let her do it. If your mom and dad knew very well you knew not to do something like play with fire. Are you guys allowed to play with fire?
Yes.
No, you're not.
Yes.
No, you're
Yes,
not.
I am.
Yes, I am.
So your mom lets you go in the kitchen and light sticks on the
we roast
stove.
marshmallows. No, I just cook on the stove.
No, and I said play. So you're allowed to take
No.
fire.
No.
You're allowed to take a paper towel and light it on fire and run around the house and say, ooh, 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 ooh. No, you're not allowed to play with fire, right?
Miss, can you do
If
the
we have
sound
the
again?
No.
If we have the rocket stove or the
But in general, right? In general, you guys are not allowed to play with fire, right? And you know that. You know you're not allowed to play with fire. What could happen? Something that please. What happens if you play with fire? What can happen?
You can get burned.
You can get burned. What else can happen?
You can die.
You can die. You can
No.
kill other people. You can set the house on
I can
fire.
stay without
You can
hair.
create a jungle fire or a forest fire, right? And burn up a bunch of, that happens maybe not so much here, but in the United States, especially where we come in California, it's very dry there. And so sometimes people do dumb things when they play with fire, and it will burn up thousands of people's houses. It will kill thousands of animals
what
because
happens do they do to them?
they go to jail. They
They
find
go to
out.
jail?
They get in big trouble, but they can go to jail for the rest of their life. It's called arson. So it's not funny to play with fire, right? So if your parent has told you not to play with fire, and they come in and they see you playing with fire, how do you think they're gonna feel?
They'll go, what the motor? No,
I'll give you $500 for that song.
We're gonna talk to your parents. Kenny.
At our ranch, my grandpa, right? He has a ranch, a big one, and glass heated up, and it provoked fire, and the fire was all around where we are. We have 3 houses where it's all clean, right? And all around was a fire, and we just threw water on it, and it kept growing, and we almost died in there.
That's really scary. And you're probably gonna remember that for the rest of that. That's why we don't play with fire, right? Because if you've ever played with fire, or you know somebody's played with fire, that's a really serious thing,
Or you
right? So do you think your parents
with fire?
Do you think your parents are gonna be a little mad at you or a lot mad with you?
Nothing good. They're gonna pry.
Yeah.
They're gonna pry.
A lot mad, right? Because they know you know better.
They're gonna do maximum.
They gotta get
They're
a
gonna
stitch
shake
for
like
them.
all
Look at
day.
what's up.
What'd you say, Ariel? Amari.
They gotta get a stitch card and whoop your arm.
They're gonna get an extension cord, a belt, a shoe, something.
Anything that's around you.
And whoop your butt. They're gonna pick up the curtains, the carpet, anything, right? Because they know that you know better, right? They're gonna be so mad at you for doing that.
You might be
In like manner, the Most High feels the same way. When He has told us what did He tell us? Where did He tell us not to do certain things? Kenny.
And I forgot to say something. It burned like 32 acres.
That's a lot of acres, right? So where does the Most High tell us not to do things? What did He give us that tells us not to do things? Our fringes. What else?
The Holy Ghost.
The Holy Ghost. What?
What is it called?
The commandments. Duh. The 10 Commandments.
I was gonna say our interpretation.
So the Almighty has told us how to do things. So when we do those things, are we making Him happy or are we making Him upset?
Upset.
We're making Him upset. Colossians 2:21.
Okay, Colossians.
Colossians, it's in the New Testament.
I know.
Ariel, you're at Colossians 2:21?
Yeah.
Dang, Ariel's been crushing. What happened, Kenny? I don't be by myself, and then you over there by yourself.
Actually,
Amir,
she's been cheating.
she's not cheating.
Yes. Yes, she was looking in a paper.
Even if she looks at my paper, she doesn't turn until I say it. So
She has her finger stuck inside
no, she
it.
doesn't. All right.
She has the bookmark.
She's not cheating. Colossians 2:21. Go ahead, Ariel.
I like you.
You already read last time.
Hey, I like
Miss Colossians.
touch not.
Touch not.
Taste not.
Taste not.
Handle not.
Handle not sin. Go ahead.
Handle not the fruit of good and evil.
Go ahead.
I can read.
Yep, 22.
Which all are the pairs with is for using after the commandments. Doctrine
Doctrine of men.
of men.
Right? Everybody say together. Say touch not.
Touch not.
Taste not.
Taste not.
Handle not.
Handle not.
The bear trap Kenny.
No.
Don't touch it. Leave it alone.
What is it?
Leave it
Sit down. If you insist on doing the exact opposite, stop it, Amir, then we have to know the consequences are coming. What are the consequences for sin? Death. Thank you, Kenny, for paying attention. You didn't need to put it on the chair and do all that. Amir, what are the consequences for sin?
Death.
Ariel, what are the consequences for sin? Well said. What are the consequences for sin? That's right. Kamari,
Great.
what are the consequences for doing the right thing?
Happiness and praise.
Life everlasting. Good job. Proverbs 6:27.
Proverbs 26 what?
Proverbs 6:27.
Proverbs. I'm in Proverbs.
Ariel's the only one that's quiet. You guys are all talking.
Wait, I need to find Proverbs 6. Proverbs. I'm gonna kill you.
Ariel crushed you guys this whole time. Let Wilson read.
6 what, miss?
And 27. Ariel's already there.
She's just that.
For by means of
No. 6 and
If
27.
I have it.
Right here. No, he said he's just on the wrong one.
6 and 27
Yep. Can?
from here.
No, just read this one. Right?
Can a man take fire in his bosom
Mm-hmm.
and his clothes not be burned?
What does that mean? Can a man put fire in his bosom and his clothes not be burned? What does it mean, Kenny?
We just listened to that one.
What does it mean, Kenny?
Oh, I don't know.
If a
Okay.
man
Wilson, what does it mean? Kamari, what does it mean?
You can't put fire on your shirt and think that you can't put fire in yourself and think like, hey, my body ain't gonna burn. You can't put fire on your shirt and you won't get burned.
Kenny, go ahead.
Well,
We're gonna die.
Okay, Ariel.
I'm gonna live.
You can't play with sin and not reap the consequences. That's right. You cannot put fire. Everybody takes some fire. Oh yeah, I got this fire. Put it in your shirt. It's not refreshing. Right?
Oh, yeah.
If you put fire in your shirt, you are going to get burned. If you play with sin, you are going to have to reap the consequences for playing with sin. That's what that scripture means. We have to be like the wise man who sees the trap and walks far from it and not put their foot in it. To walk the opposite direction when you see sin is maturity. So let's go through some
Oh,
examples.
so I was very mature.
Yeah?
I did what
You see some money laying on a table at your friend's house, and something says touch it. What should you do? And
Touch it.
Not touch it.
You don't touch it. But wait, right? So the wise person goes far from it. So what could you do to avoid? This is a trap. The trap of Satan to get you to steal the money. So if you're tempted, what should you do?
I'll take. Make a prayer.
Walk away. If I was tempted with that money, I would get up and I would leave the room. You look like you're going to say something goofy, so I'm not going to pick you. I would get up and I would leave the room, right? Because temptation usually is something that you see that's right in front of you. So if I can't see the money in my arm, no, because then he's going to say the funny
I
thing.
promise I won't.
Okay, Kamari, what are you going to say?
I would just
Louder so I can hear you.
I would just be like, man, many of you this money. My brain.
Yeah, you could do that, but oftentimes if you do that, people will be like, oh, he's a thief. So you could, that would be the right thing to do, but probably people might get the wrong interpretation of that. Okay, so you're watching a movie, and it's got naughty stuff in it that you know, before you even start watching the movie, you already know it's got something in it that you probably shouldn't be watching. It's cussing, or it's saying bad things, or they're doing bad things. What should you do?
I just
See it.
I'd get up and say,
Your conscience is telling you no. Break it. Good job.
I will go out the house.
Go out the
No,
house.
I will break the home TV.
I'm sure if you do that, you're gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna.
Oh, I thought
He said jump off the bed.
Well, my dad
I'm
was
gonna let
grown
the TV jump off the bed.
But still, why would you break your TV? TVs are expensive. You don't have to be that dramatic, right? So that's something that a lot of adults deal with. So if there's something that I know I shouldn't watch, I don't even put it on. Because I know if I start watching it and it starts to say bad things, I'm gonna be tempted to continue watching because I'm already like invested in this TV show. But if I just don't even watch it from the beginning, then I don't have to worry about it, right? Okay, so what about the doctor says you can't have any more sweets. You have to lose weight for your health.
Miss,
And-
one time the doctor told me when I was how I suffer from a stomach, the doctor told me that I can't drink numbers of those canned soda.
So no more soda. So
And I used to drink it every
you're at
day.
the store, right? You don't have any soda at home, but you're at the store and there's soda at the store. What should you do?
Miss, my
Should you buy?
grandfather used to buy it for me. My mother didn't, but my grandfather.
Okay. But now we're in our scenario, right? You're at the store and the doctor says no more soda. Kenny, what should you do?
Someone's pooping.
Someone's
I
pooping
hear, oh, I'm not buying.
and not buy it, right?
Okay.
But if you don't own it, you can't drink it, right? Ariel,
I won't buy it.
you're not gonna buy it. Your conscience is going off. Your conscience is saying, don't buy it. No. Okay. For adults, not for you guys, but for adults, what if somebody has a problem with getting drunk, right? Should they go to a bar?
No.
That's right. Listen.
Throw the party on.
1, 2, 3, all eyes on me. Thank you. We're wise people. That is a trap, right? The bar is a trap. Listen, the bar is a trap for an alcoholic. If I have a problem with drinking alcohol, me going to the bar is a really bad thing for me to do. I should be smart enough to say, I'm not going to put fire in my bosom, right? I'm not going to put this alcohol in my presence, because if I put the alcohol in my presence, what am I likely to do?
Go.
Go and get drunk. I'm not gonna, because we're not being goofy, and you're being
No, I'm
goofy.
just gonna tell you what he was gonna say.
I don't want to know what he's gonna say because he doesn't raise his hand, and we're not being goofy. And you're over there laughing, so I know it's gonna be something goofy. All right? You're hanging with friends that have bad habits. Do you want to have bad habits?
Yes.
Do you want to have bad habits? So
Yes.
if you don't want to have bad habits, then should you hang around people who have bad habits? If you don't have anything positive to contribute, then I don't want to hear you say anything else. Ari, Kenny. Ariel.
I would say friends, until you stop those bad habits, I can't hang out with you.
Right, because if you're hanging out with friends who are doing bad things, the likelihood of you doing the right things is very slim. You're probably going to do the bad things. So if they go to the store and they're stealing stuff, if you go to the store with 5 friends and all 5 of them are stealing things, you probably are going to end up stealing something too.
Yeah.
So it's better to not even put yourself in that situation. It's better to walk the opposite direction, right? Avoid the trap and don't sin against the Most High. Because when you sin, you have to face a consequence. And what is the consequence for sin?
Yeah.
Death, right? Okay.
Spiritual
So
death.
that's the end of our lesson. Because it's so late already, because we had lost a whole hour because the power went out. We're gonna do a game called Hot Hands. I can quickly play Hot Hands.
No, I don't want to. I don't my hand.
Quickly, I'll play Hot Hands with Kamari.
Me.
Me. Not me. Me.
No, Kamari, your hand is broke.
I
Come on.
have this hand.
So Hot Hands. Watch out, Kamari. No, because
Put your hand in.
give me. Watch out. I'm gonna play with Wilson. With Amir. Put your hands on top of my hands. Turn it the other way. Watch out, Kenny. You're in front of the camera. Right. So Hot Hands is a game of chance. So here is Amir's hands and my hands, and then I have to try and slap Amir's hands without him being able to pull his hands away. So I have to stand up for this one. Watch out. Let him. It's like being able.
No, not me.
Can you see?
It's like doing with nuts. Like I can't have nuts and such and on my hands.
Okay.
It really-
Ready?
Don't see.
Ready? Pay attention. You're touching the trap. Got you. You're supposed to put your hands away. Okay, before you come.
Let me try. I want to play with you.
Got you. Okay.
You can't do that.
Oh, I missed them. No, my turn. You gotta get me. Put your hands on me first.
You did that's my hand.
Oh, miss.
You put it on my hand.
I ain't with my hands down. Ready?
I'm doing nothing.
Got you. Okay, now do me.
I'm gonna kill you. Mom, can you send the alarm? Amir's trying to kill me.
Amir, no killing our friends. Close the Bibles up. Close the Bibles up here. Stop it, Kamar. We play hot hands all the time. Stop
No,
it.
well, actually, I can't play hot hands. I burnt my hard hand. I definitely got a hard hand Kamar. I did it on my ice pack.
Look, look at the big butt that bumped the camera. Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. Okay, so now we're gonna do our moral compass. And for your moral compass, you need 2 pieces of printer paper or color paper, just 8.5 by 11 paper. Are you listening? Go put them away. Why do you still have them? Why are you sitting down with them?
I didn't. He got the first and he set them on my hand.
Okay, go put them away. Okay, so moral compass. All right, let me bring it here so you can see it better. So here is our moral compass. Hey! Sit down. And on our moral compass, it spins because we stuck a brad in it. And we have helpful, are you listening? Because you're the main one who doesn't listen when it comes to our projects and then you do them wrong. We have helpful, love, sharing, friendly, kindness, patience, peace, are you listening? And honesty. So you're able to, I can't do it in the air properly, but if you turn your moral compass, say I want to go north, it's going to lead me to sharing. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a moral compass right now. Again, you need 2 pieces of printer paper, some markers, colored pencils, crayons, and
Just I did mine one.
okay, so we're gonna listen, right?
You know what you should do?
Miss, Kenny here has been touching this at his
Kenny,
finger.
please stop touching his owie. Kamara, can you move up front?
Alright.
I need you guys to sit. I need you to sit the right way
Okay.
so that
Kenny keeps moving the chair, so it's not.
Kenny, move your chair. Okay, Kamara, sit down. Wilson, you can sit this way with it.
Okay.
Kamara, you don't need to bring your chair up. Sit, Kamara, sit on the bench. Sit on the bench.
Sit on the bench.
Kenny, you move to Kamari's chair, or move back where you were, because Kamara, move your chair back. Pass this down, because now we can't see Kenny. Pass it down.
David, is this an project?
Okay, they don't have to. 2 papers each. 2 papers each.
Oh, 2 papers each.
Give that to him. 2 papers each. Pass it down, please. 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 2 papers each. Pass it down, please.
Are you
2
getting
papers each. Pass it down, please.
Miss
Pass it
Mary,
down, please. 2 papers each. Pass it down, please. Okay. So, for our moral compass, we're going to start with 1 paper. How many papers are we starting with?
1, 2,
1.
3.
Okay, maybe Wilson and Kenny don't need to do it. So 1 piece of paper.
I can do it.
Listen. We're gonna. Okay. Do you need to go sit out? You can go sit right there while we do this project. You want to do it with us or not? Is that a yes? Okay. So you're going to start by making a sailboat. Hold your paper up like this.
I can't do sailboat.
You can if you shut your lips and listen.
I could do a sailboat.
If you shut your lips and listen, I'm going to show you. So you're going to start with your paper like this, lay it down. I'll just hand me back on paper. It'll make it easier. That way there's less one. Hand me back on paper. I didn't show you how to do it. Don't do anything.
Okay.
You're going to take one corner of your paper And you're gonna fold it all the way down till it hits a straight line. And you're gonna make a triangle. Make sure the top corner lines up.
Mr. Scissors on one side. One piece like that.
No, then you fold it over. I said fold it over till it's a straight line. So you're gonna take the top of your paper and you're gonna fold it all the way down till it hits the straight line.
This, like right there.
Yep. And then just make sure you're over because look at the top. Look at the top.
Mr. Like this, my one should say.
Hold on. You want to make sure the point lines up.
See, Miss, my point lines up.
Okay. Make sure it lines up at the point, and then fold it and press to fold it all the way down.
Right here.
Okay. Now you're gonna open your paper, and you're going to. Oh, sorry. Don't open it. Fold the paper back. Pass down a pair of scissors. Come on, scissors right there. You're gonna cut off. Doesn't matter. You're going to cut off this rectangle at the bottom. Do you see the rectangle that's left over?
Yeah.
You're gonna keep the triangle, and you're gonna cut off the rectangle. Cut it nice. Take your time. It's not a rush.
It's all right.
Okay, well, if your compass comes out ugly because you're rushing and you're not listening and you're not making straight lines, that's your fault and not mine. Okay, so now we're just left with
A diamond.
a triangle. I'm gonna sit here. You're left with a triangle, right? So again, we're working on our compass portion of it right here. Open your paper back up.
I'm not done.
Straighten your paper up, so that's not really the crease we need. Flatten your paper back out. Now you're gonna fold your paper in half, not the way we folded in half before. Fold it hot dog style. Make a hot dog.
I'm gonna put a burrito.
Okay, fold it burrito style. I'm okay with burritos. So you're gonna fold it in half burrito style.
I'm gonna put pork.
Listen. Then you're gonna open it back up.
Miss, I'm not really doing, I'm not really
Why
good.
do I do this? Because I was saying.
Hey, my paper doesn't fold.
No, open it back up, flatten out. Fold it in half like a hot dog or a burrito. Then open it back
Because
up.
like mix it.
Like
Yep.
this one?
Yes, good job. Now you're gonna fold it the opposite direction, again, in half like a hot dog or a burrito. And open it back up.
Like this?
This is also how you make a paper rose. Or mine. So then, you're gonna open it back up again.
So I did this.
Fold it in half. Yep,
Now,
fold it in half this way. Make sure every line you guys make sure you guys, so when you guys flatten your lines out, that's called scoring. Make sure you guys are scoring your lines really good, okay? So then you open it back up, and then now you're gonna fold it the opposite direction. So you make another hot dog. Oh.
Miss, I'm gonna die doing this.
I already
Like
did it.
this?
Okay. Well, wait a second so everybody catches up. Good job. Did you, okay, that one? Now you have to fold it this way. Fold it that way too.
I already done.
So it should look like you have 4 squares. If you don't have 4 squares, no, 4 squares. You have 4. I see your 4 squares.
My 4 squares?
Everybody has their 4 squares,
Yeah, I
right?
have 4 squares.
1, 2, 3, Mom, I got 6 squares.
The
Well,
triangle.
no, you don't have 6 squares. You have 4 squares.
I have 4 squares.
I said I had 6.
Okay. Are we listening?
And
Put your paper
then,
down on the table. Now you're gonna take one corner, doesn't matter, and you're gonna fold that corner into the center.
oh, I know what we're doing now, yeah.
And then make sure you guys, again, make sure you're doing really good creases. Then you're gonna turn it and fold it into the center from the next side and next corner into the center again. Make sure you're doing really good creases. Then you're gonna turn it again. So now it kind of looks like a house.
Yeah.
And fold the next corner into the center again. Again, make sure you're getting straight lines. Make sure you have nice creases.
Red, I can make a finger with it.
Okay? Now it looks like an envelope.
No, like a box. See?
When you're done, yeah, when you're done, you still look like a box.
I win, you guys.
It's not a race.
I won, you guys.
It's not.
I won second.
Okay, make sure all your creases, look, I can tell you're doing it wrong because look at that, that's not lined up good.
I love.
Okay, now after you do that, you're gonna do the same thing again. You're gonna fold it into the center. Grab your corner, fold it into the center, make good creases. Yep, yours is good. And grab a corner again. Fold that corner, now it looks like a diamond. Fold it into the center.
Yeah, it looks like a
I put it right there.
Yep. Fold, grab your next corner, fold it into the center. It's back to the house again. Grab your next corner,
Miss, I don't know how you are doing like that.
fold it
Keep up.
into the center.
I don't know how you are doing it.
You're good.
I
Now you're gonna grab your corner and fold it to the center.
to the center.
Yep. Back it up some.
Hey,
Make
I
sure
got
it
a
goes to the
mini
center.
envelope. Let's see where the center.
Hey, I
Where's the
got a
diamond?
mini
envelope?
You're passing the center. The center should be where all your pieces meet up.
I don't need.
It's okay. You just listen. That's why you gotta make sure your pieces are
Like
right.
this. Hey, I got a
Like
baby
this.
envelope.
Yep.
I got a baby box now.
Oh, baby ninja star.
Oh yeah. Let me see it.
Okay. Now fold to the center. Go to the center again. Make sure this one comes right to the center. Yep.
Now what is it?
Keep going. You gotta catch it. Go all the corners. Everything needs to. You gotta come back to a box again.
Again, making it.
Nope. You're good. We're gonna wait for.
Just a mirror.
While you guys are waiting, keep scoring your edges. So you have nice, crisp edges. Are you there with us, Kamari? That's a good idea, Ariel. She's using the back of the scissors to get nice, crisp edges.
I'm getting nice, scrumptious edges. I'm getting nice, scrumptious edges.
Okay.
Now like this.
One more time. Fold it in again.
No. What in the world? To the center like a diamond
Right
again?
here.
Like a diamond again, miss?
Yep. Fold all your corners into the center again.
No, miss, you're gonna kill me.
I'm gonna
A baby envelope.
A baby envelope. That's right.
Mom, this one's not coming down.
It's not coming out good.
None of us.
I can't.
Our baby envelope.
It just because it's thicker, right? So the paper's thicker. So you just gotta kind
I
of
can
force it.
do it.
You can do it. Force it into the shape.
The baby got.
So now-
See the baby box here. I made the baby box.
Let me see.
No, that's wrong.
Here's Wilson's baby box.
Here's my baby box.
And like Ariel did, you can use the back of the scissors, right? And you can press the back of it and use that to get your edges nice and flat.
That makes like
That
this.
means next time.
Big baby ninja star. Baby
Okay.
ninja. Now, give me my scissors.
It doesn't matter. So now we're gonna do, this is where we're at, and we're about to do this part. So are you listening?
Okay.
You're gonna fold back one of your flaps. There's 4 flaps. You're gonna fold back.
So what? Let me see how you're doing.
One at a time. You're gonna fold it back like this.
Like that. Like this, miss?
Fold it
Like this?
open. Fold it open just a little bit. See, I didn't fold it. I folded it back just a little bit. So it almost looks like a little sailboat at the top. See the little sailboat?
Like this.
Yep.
Like this, miss? Like a mine.
See?
Okay, now.
Fold it open just a little bit. And you're going to go around to every side and you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to open up the flap and fold it back just a little bit.
Like this, miss?
Yep, keep going.
Already, this is the last one.
Done.
Okay.
Done.
Now that you're done, flip it over front ways. And you're going to notice it's not really all your edges, the sides where you flipped it out, they don't really make a perfect box because they're kind of off. So what you're going to do is you're going to, oh, this one's actually pretty good. So the ones that are off,
And just done.
hey, that's how you do it. Wilson, that's how you do it. You slide it. The ones that are off, are you listening? So I'm trying to show you how to fix it. So let me see yours, Wilson, Amir. So you see how this doesn't make a perfect square?
Right here.
What you do is you just pull it out, push a little weight on top, and you pull it out just a little bit, and it'll straighten up. You need to straighten that one up. And it'll straighten it up. So just, you lay it down flat, and then you just pull the side that's not out. Nope. You fold it back. You go like that. And when you fold it over,
I took
you may see,
like this.
yeah, but you see that corner right there? Lay it flat. Lay it flat on the table. Other way. Flip it over.
Like this.
Now you see this square?
It's supposed to stay like this.
I'm talking to Kenny. Hold on. That square, see that edge? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold it flat, everybody watching, and then kind of pull it. Don't put so much weight so you can't move it. Put a little bit of weight so that it's not pulling all the way out, and straighten out that side. See,
Like
it keeps you now straighten out that one. That way you get more.
Like my one,
straight.
miss? Alright, stay like this.
That's good.
What is that?
Put a little weight. This one came out good. This one done.
Like this.
You need your edges to come out more.
Miss, then what else do we do? So the rest
You wait patiently
No,
for the next piece of instruction.
all of them, Miss
Yeah.
Whitney?
Just so it's nice. It doesn't have to be perfect
No,
because you're not gonna really see it. Now,
like this. Crying.
yes. Now we're going to make our compass rose on top. You need to listen because there's a specific way to do this. So you're gonna start with in the center. Listen. In the center is a line that goes down this way and a line that goes that way, all the way across. You're going to draw a straight line with one color to make an X in the very center. You can use crayons or pencils.
Right.
Why are you immediately grabbing? You didn't even grab a color. You don't want
No, I'm gonna draw the line, then I'm gonna do that.
Okay, well, you're going to take too long to do it that way. So just draw a line down the center. There's a line already there for you to follow.
Someone's moving the table.
You can grab a crayon or a pencil.
I'm making it with a pencil.
You need to.
Then I'm gonna trace it over with a crayon.
See, there's my first line. So now I'm going to draw my second line.
Like this.
Yep, perfect, Wilson.
I'm drawing my line dark.
See? So there I have my two lines. Kind of looks like a kite. Now you're going to take your same color or a different color, it's up to you, and you're going to draw your lines that it's running all the way across from here and all the way, yep, perfect, Kenny. It's across from
Like
here.
this, miss?
Perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna trace it over now.
So now you're going to draw your lines that go from here, that go all the way across from here, and all the way across from here. If you look closely, you'll see that there's already lines there for one of them, not for the other. There's already lines for one.
This time I'm gonna use crayon pencil to do that. Okay, then what else do we do? Okay, it's supposed to be like a star.
Yeah.
How do we do it now?
So you got that first one. Now you're going to draw a line from here, and then one line from there.
Okay.
Just a straight line. You don't have to color it, just a straight line.
Then miss.
So it should look like that. Like Amir said, it should look like a star.
Done.
Done, done, done.
This
See this?
Miss Whitney.
Okay, you're not.
See that?
All
Mine wants to better than like this.
Yes, sweetheart.
Like this down.
Yes, all the way across.
Puppy, 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 puppy. I'm gonna color mine. Okay, blue. First color is blue.
You need to go from here to here, and then you need to go all the way here.
Miss, how did you
won't
do
really
it?
Here, but
Miss,
here.
I'm trying to
all the
copy
way
your.
across.
Let me see. Could I copy this
All
one,
the way
Miss?
across.
Miss, could I copy this?
Where it's gonna get there if you would just be patient all the way across. All the way across. Slow down and have a
Like
seat.
this, Miss Whitney. I'm
So
done.
you drew an extra line, I think.
Oh, cut. Miss Whitney.
All the way here.
Ninja stopper. Ninja star boom.
Yep, perfect.
Ninja star.
So it should look like this. Have a seat. Have a seat. Okay.
Simone.
Now, what you're gonna do is you're going to next.
What is your name?
I think I'm going to use. Get your next color.
Hey.
Why, you didn't need to grab the whole thing. What color would you like?
Green, blue, pink, purple.
Ariel, what color do you want?
Yellow.
Okay, well then we're just gonna move on. It's not that serious. Okay, now you're gonna draw, this thing broke. Wow. You're gonna draw a line from the corner, starting at one of the, you have two squares essentially. You have your small square and you have your bigger square. So you're gonna start at the corner of your small square and you're gonna go down, kind of like almost to the middle line. You see that? You're gonna start at the corner and go down. You gotta make, not a straight line.
Like this, miss?
Nah, that's too straight. Almost forming like that, like almost kind of like a V. So you're gonna go down a little bit. From your inner, the corner, Kenny, the corner, find the corner. The corner of your center, the corner, that's not a corner. Of your,
This is a-
you see, yeah, there you go.
Miss,
Now
like
you're
this?
gonna draw a line
Like
to
that?
us here.
Miss, like this?
Yes.
Now I'm gonna continue the rest.
And now you're gonna do the same thing all the way around. Find the corner and go down. Just draw a straight line down just a little bit.
Miss, I'm drawing a curved line. Out of the way.
Okay, so that's not what I asked you to do. All the way around. So when you get done, it will actually look like a ninja star on your center circle.
Miss, like this, miss?
A straight line.
Miss!
You didn't, again, listen, from the corner of your, why do you keep moving these? From the corner, here is the corner of your middle square. You need to go like this. From the corner of your middle square. Use two hands so you can hold your paper. They're here?
Yeah.
Okay. So quickly we'll finish up. Tell them just 1 second.
We're gonna finish.
Just tell them hold on 1 second.
We're gonna finish, yeah. Come then. Yeah.
So, and then on your outside circle, you're going to do the same thing, right? Well, hold on.
He says okay.
On your outside circle, you're going to do the same thing, coming down at an angle, and you're going to connect to you're going to start at the corner of your big square, and you're going to come down at an angle and hit your second. So my lines are red and blue, and I'll talk to you about using my lines. From the corner of my red line, I'm going to go all the way to my blue line, but at an angle again, so it's going to create that same kind of star effect.
Okay.
All the way across. See? Look. Maybe I should use a different color. That way make it easier for you guys to see.
Like this.
Hold on just a second. See how I took from the corner of my big square, and I made an orange line all the way down to my blue line. So I'll do it again. On the side right at myself.
Miss, like my one? Look at mine.
Yes.
I'm gonna color it like that.
So start at the corner, and you're gonna draw all the way down to your blue line or whatever color that was. So my first lines were red. Then I drew my star, my inner star line's blue. So I'm gonna go from the corner of my big square all the way down to my blue line.
Miss, I'm gonna copy that.
So here, you're gonna start here and go all the way down to your blue line. Yours is kind of messed up, so it's kind of confusing. Because you're still doing curved lines and not straight lines. From here.
So I'm gonna color
you're gonna
one.
go there. From here.
Miss, I know we could color.
After you,
from here and then we just hit it to there.
yeah, what?
From here we just hit.
An angle, yes, straight line, not a curved line, Ariel. Yes, Kai, go ahead. Keep straight line all the way there, yes.
Miss, I'm
And then the way you color it so that it looks like this
it broke.
is you go you color every other triangle. So color this one blue, leave that white. 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 Yes, Kenny, perfect.
Look at my one. That's it.
You gotta color the whole way down.
Oh, I forgot about that. Ew.
Something's not.
Okay, let me
something was
see. Let
wrong.
me copy that. Okay. Find a way to wear miss.
Something's wrong.
Oh, no, it's not. No, I want to zip on.
I'm gonna do this.
Oh, great. That's right. You should start here. Over here.
Or what? Color the inside and the outside.
So you're gonna skip every other thing, so I alternated so many colors. Every
I'm
other-
done.
Something's not right.
I
No, I
just
guess it is right.
copied this. So
It
now.
looks
I
good.
copy.
You can copy it.
Miss, I won't.
Pass me it.
No.
Let him copy it. It's not yours.
Pass it, please.
You're not. We are on. We need to go.
Okay.
Just let's pick it.
Hold on, let me finish mine. Come on.
Could you please lend us the other paper?
Yes. So with the other paper, with the other paper, you're gonna do the same sailboat,
Thank
so
you.
that you make a square.
Sailboat again?
Yes, so that you make a square.
Okay.
I took it back from me. Here you go. And wait. And here, you do that at home. On the corner, on each end, you're gonna write a different thing, but look,
But I'm gonna cut it.
look, you gotta take a brad and stick a brad through here, through the middle. See?
Oh, we're making next one.
You gotta make a next sailboat.
Paper, please. Let me.
Yes, Ozzy.
Could you please let me a brand? Cause then I'm gonna write.
It's gonna go through the middle of your paper. Do that paper, just sit on the top of the paper. You have it right there. Hold on, Zazie. So you're gonna stick your, after you make your square, right? You're gonna stick your brad through the bottom of both papers. So that it comes out the top and creates, it makes it so that you could be able to spin your compass.
Done. I got my.
Grateful, good job. You can write one here too. You write it on the corners. You write the good things that you would do, right? The good things that your conscience will tell you to do, you write them on the middle and you write them on the corners. So right here, all the way around. You need your brad? Cut yourself.
Before down.
Okay? Here's a brad for you. You're gonna take it through the bottom of here. Find your center in the middle of your X, right? The bottom, and stick it through the bottom of your compass. Stick through the bottom of your compass. Where's yours, Oreo? And make it your brad. So you're gonna stick this in the middle. If you go the opposite way, it'll tell you where the middle is. So there's your middle, right? You're gonna put this through here, and then you're gonna put it in the middle there. But you want the brad to come out facing the top.
Once I did my one with a little circle in the middle.
Yes.
Like.
No, you gotta do it the other way.
How?
Take your brad out, and then stick the brad from the bottom to the top.
Okay.
So when you're not using it, right, you'll fold it down to the tomorrow. When you want to use it, lift it up, and then you hold here, and then you can turn this, right? But you gotta write right here, you gotta write all the good things that your conscience tells you to do. And then you gotta write north, south, east, and west. Don't do it like mine, I messed up. I just wrote south, west, north, east, that's not how it's supposed to go.
Look, I copied some of your things. Now I'm gonna.
North, south, east, and west.
I'm done. I need the.
Let me copy this one.
So you're gonna put it from the bottom of the paper up. So from the middle,
North.
through here,
What's
to
the
the middle.
north? I don't know. I'm just copying. Yeah.
Never eat soggy Wilson.
No.
Yeah, just like Amir. Amir did it right.
I need a photo.
I'm sorry.
North.
Let me see. Never.
South.
No,
you're
not
sorry.
Soggy waffles.
South. West.
If you need scissors, you can get scissors to poke a hole through. What is it? Oh, it's a W?
Yeah.
Why you put an E? You just put a W.
I did it by mistake.
Oh, because you copied that right there. I put ES. Yeah, put it in.
I'm done.
Yes. Now, when you want to play with it, you lift the brads up so that you can hold it. Lift them up, the little pokes, lift them up, and then you can flick it.
Okay.
When you're done with it, pull it back down.
I made it like this, where mine been down, and
But you can't flick it.
yes I can, look, man.
Flick it. Let me see you flick it.
Where's the treat?
Where's the treat? That's not how we ask. Oh, okay.
Yeah, please. May I?
May I please have a treat? I don't know. Do you guys think you
Do
deserve
it,
one?
open it.
You think you deserve it today? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead and open it. Put it
I
back.
want to open it.
Whoa.
I want to open it. It
Okay.
smells like air. Yeah, what are you shooting? Guys laughing.
Let's pull it out.
Go ahead.
You need a marker.
You need a marker? In that drawer right there. That first drawer right there.
I'm done,
You're
Mom.
done? Okay.
I'm
I'll get the treat.
done, Mom. Yeah. No. So.
What? You want free snacks?
I love those
Number
gummy
two,
bears.
so you want.
I didn't take it. North, south, and east, west, right? Okay, get it.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. You go get it. Okay, 2 chocolate bars or 1 side. Don't you
Two
have?
chocolate balls, one soda.
Two chocolate bars or 1 chocolate. We already got gummy bears.
If you want one, I can get him one. You want to pull out another 2?
Or you, yeah, or you don't have those chips again.
No more cheeses.
Alright.
I have more, but we're not. No more of those. You want a free snack though?
Yeah.
Okay, you're in front of the camera. All right, what are you getting? You getting a
I
free
want-
snack?
Yeah.
Come on,
I'll
you
pull out mine too.
That tooth is already sick. I'm gonna eat my daughter. You like being a cookie monster today at night?
No. I'll take it.
Yeah, nice. This is my second time to eat this. Himari, can I trip you? I'm gonna put on my shoes. I'm gonna feel my number.
Thank you for joining us this week as we made moral compasses. I hope that your moral compass works and that you listen to it and that you do not do naughty things.
Bye, Miss.
Bye.
I
Shalom,
just-
guys.